Okay, so this enhanced memory thing that Meta's rolling out for their AI assistant, well, it's definitely causing a stir, and for good reason. Just imagine an AI that's not just taking your commands, but actually like building a memory of what you talk about, your preferences, even your quirks. We're not talking about simple keyword recognition or anything here. It's about context, meaning you know the nuances of the way you communicate. Meta says that their AI can now like grasp the why behind what you're saying, not
Mhm.
just the what's, right? So think about the potential. You're, let's say, chatting with a friend on Messenger about maybe trying that new vegan place downtown. And then later, when you ask the Meta AI for like some dinner recommendations, boom, it suggests that vegan place. It's almost like having this digital companion that's learning and evolving right alongside you. Little offhand comments and then weaving them into future interactions. But here's where it gets really interesting and maybe a little unnerving. This AI isn't just like pulling from your conversations. It's also tapping into your Facebook and Instagram activity. Likes, posts, the articles you share. It's all becoming part of this AI's understanding of you. So let's say you're into country music, right? And you have young kids. You're always watching those country music performances on Instagram Reels. And your Facebook says you have kids. Suddenly, the AI is suggesting family-friendly country music events in your area. Creepy. Cool. I don't know. You decide. Even Mark Zuckerberg is talking about this. He shared how this AI has been helping him come up with bedtime stories for his daughters. Apparently, can even remember details from stories he told before, and then like weave them into new ones. This level of personalization brings up some big questions about data privacy. Like, how much are we really willing to share? For the convenience of an AI that basically knows us inside and out, Meta says that this memory feature only works in one-on-one conversations, and that you can delete stored information at any time. But is that enough? Are we really in control? Or are we like slowly giving up our digital lives to an algorithm? I guess we'll see. You might be thinking like, isn't this just like those personalized ads we see everywhere? Just, amped up. And yeah, there are some similarities, I guess, but this is way deeper than just like suggesting stuff you might want to buy. It's about anticipating your needs, like
Yeah.
almost nudging you in certain directions, shaping your whole digital experience in ways you might not even realize. Imagine, you're planning a trip and the AI just chimes in with, hey, don't forget your daughter's allergy meds. You mentioned it last week and we were talking about travel tips or whatever. Helpful, definitely. But also like little Big Brother-ish. Maybe. This is like Meta's big vision, right? This world where their AI is like the control center of your digital life. It handles your appointments, filters your newsfeed, even like whispers recommendations based on things you said weeks ago. But we got to remember, this whole thing relies on one big thing: trust. Can we really trust Meta with this much access to our lives? I mean, their track record on data privacy is, well, a bit shaky.
Yeah.
Cambridge Analytica, right? That's still pretty fresh in a lot of people's minds. So it's understandable that some people are hesitant, to hand over the keys to their digital kingdom, even if it means like giving up some convenience. Meta's trying to like address these concerns. They're saying, hey, you have control, we're transparent, you can delete your information anytime, they say. But is that enough to really put users in control? Or are we like kind of unknowingly becoming passengers on a ride we didn't really sign up for? And like Meta isn't the only one in this AI game, right? Google, Amazon, Apple, they all want a piece of this personalized future. And they all come with their own, baggage. Google's got all that search data. Amazon knows what you buy better than your own mother. And Apple, well, they're all about privacy, supposedly. So how's Meta's enhanced memory going to stack up against all that? Will it be the big game changer they're hoping for? Or will these privacy concerns, the ghosts of scandals past, hold them back? It's a race for sure. As we navigate this whole, brave new world of AI, what's really interesting about Meta's approach is how much they're relying on social media. They're not just looking at how you talk to their AI. They're looking at your Facebook, your Instagram, trying to figure out who you are from all that. But that brings up a big question. How much does our online stuff actually reflect who we really are? Are those Facebook likes, those Instagram, are they really us? Or are they just like a show we put on for the world? Meta's betting that our social media selves are the real us. And they're using that to, fine-tune their AI to make your experience fit what they think you really want. But what if they're wrong? What if their algorithm gets it all mixed up? Mistakes a passing interest for something you really care about. Or takes a sarcastic comment as like a genuine belief. I mean, the chances of that happening are huge. And it could lead to some weird outcomes. Like, getting recommendations for stuff you'd never buy. Or worse, getting stuck in this like echo chamber where your own biases get amplified without you even knowing it's happening. That's the problem with relying too much on social media data, right? It's messy. It's often contradictory. It's a risky way to build an AI that says it knows you better than you know yourself. Meta's got a tough job ahead of them. They got to find a way to balance the good of personalization with, the responsibility of getting it right. Their AI can't just be smart. It's got to be insightful. It's got to be able to see through all the noise, to see the real person behind all that online stuff. That's not easy. It takes like a deep understanding of how people think, an understanding of context, of irony, maybe even some healthy skepticism about, how reliable social media really is. It's a high bar, yeah. But the stakes are really high too. If Meta can pull this off, they could make an AI that actually makes our lives better, like a companion that helps us deal with all this crazy digital stuff. But if they mess it up, if their AI gets stuck in that echo chamber, it could lead us down this path of manipulation and misinformation, where our choices are being influenced, our beliefs are being reinforced, and our digital lives become like a reflection of what the algorithm thinks we are, not who we really are. This whole thing with meta AI and memory and personalization, it really makes you think, doesn't it? About like the relationship between tech and our lives. It's a line that keeps moving, makes us wonder what it even means to be human in this digital world. On the one hand, we all want things to be easy. We want convenience. We want an AI that's like, hey, here's what you need, that filters out all the junk and helps us figure things out. But then there's this other side. We want things to be real. We want genuine connection. We want to feel like we're in control of our own lives. We don't want to be like puppets for some algorithm. Our choices made by code we don't even understand. That tension, convenience versus control, that's the big question with AI, right?